Do you ever struggle with what you should be doing this week or today? Or you have trouble finding time to get stuff done that you need to get done? If you answered yes to any of those questions, or in general, you have problems with time management, I highly recommend finding a way to schedule your weeks. Now, you can do this on a large scale level. So, just in general, you start out and you're like, this is what my general week is going to look like. So, I'm always going to have work from these times on these days. I'm always going to have class on these times and these days. And these are the days for volunteer activities or religious practices, anything else. Just get out your schedule and put those down. Another thing is to sit down every single week on a Sunday or Friday, whatever day works out best for you, and just think what you need to get done that week and what do you have on this calendar for this week. One quick way that I do this is that every single week, I write my week in my planner. I have the days of the week on the side and my planned activities here. And as you can tell, this particular week, I didn't have a lot of planned activities, but sometimes every single day has multiple things that need to get done. And that lets me know ahead of time, is this going to be a hectic week? Or is this going to be more of a laid back week where I can get a lot of side projects done? The next thing that I do every single week, which for me is on Sundays, is I write my weekly to-do list. So I think about all the things that I need to get done this week, maybe for my classes that I'm a student in, maybe for the classes that I'm teaching. And I also ask my partner, like, what are things that I need to get done this week? Because I'm not always aware. So that really helps me just throughout the week that I am able to look at my to-do list and think, this is what I need to get done. And here are the things that I have planned for this week. Of course, a digital calendar like Google Calendar or Apple Calendar can be really helpful in just scheduling everything out and being able to be aware of what you have going each week. Another thing that you can do is set up a specific hour by hour for the entire week. So I'm going to go ahead and pull up a document so that we can see what this might look like. All right, so here we have a weekly calendar that has the hours of the day from 7 a.m. to 11 p.m. Of course, you can change this if you work nights or you generally stay up until 4 a.m. and then you wake up at noon, whatever works for you. On a large scale, at any given time, you can say, I normally work from 9 to 5, so you can just fill this in that you will be working. After filling in your work hours, you can also think about other things like when you have classes, how long do you have to commute? When are your religious ceremonies? Okay, and then go ahead and fill this in so you generally know what your week is going to look like. After that, you can know in general when you're going to be available. Another thing that you can do is start this at the beginning of every single week and specifically write in like meetings that you have or coffee dates that you have with people, or when you have classes, or when is something due and you need to schedule in time to work on it. You can even think about, when do you plan to spend time with your spouse or your kids? When do you want to relax and schedule a break, which if you are very busy can be important to say, I have scheduled that I am going to sit down and watch my favorite television show, and I'm not going to feel guilty about it because it is on my calendar. Knowing what you're doing and when you're doing it and how often you're doing it is really important to be able to manage your time well. So whether you're breaking down your time by hours, or if you're looking at it weekly, or just in general, to know where your time is going is really important in order to know how to get things done. All right, hopefully this has been helpful. Let me know if you have any questions, comments, concerns, and I'll try to get back to you as soon as possible. Thanks for watching. Bye.